Happy Easter from today's hottest music, Hot 103. Your boy Henry G here with you on a Sunday afternoon. All your favorite Latin, hip-hop, and oldies requests and dedications. Right now, though, it's truly an honor to be joined by Mary Wilson, an original member of the Supremes. Welcome on a Sunday afternoon. Thanks for joining me.
Yes, thank you.
Now, collectively, as the Supremes, you guys were able to accomplish so much. Tell us how you came together, started out as the Supremes.
Well, first of all, it's been a long time. Well, it's over 50 years because I have a new magazine out on the magazine stands now called My Supremes, and it's actually about the 50th anniversary of our first album, Meet the Supremes. So it's on the magazine stands now, and it goes all into the Supremes and everything we've done in these 50-some years. So I'm very proud to say that. And having said that, we actually started singing in 1959. So that's been a long time. And we started singing when we were all in elementary school. And it was started by a group called the Primes, or Primes, and they were, two of the members went on to be two members of the Temptations, Eddie Kendricks and Paul Williams. So that was really quite exciting for us because, we were in school, and these guys put us together, and then, we just sang around Detroit for a while, and then we finally auditioned for the great Motown recording company for Mr. Berry Gordy, and we started recording music when we were about 15 years old. So it was a really wonderful, kind of beginning because we were young and we were excited, and we did all the radio shows with the DJs and things like that, and then we started making records, and so it was great time.
Henry G here with you on a Sunday afternoon. Special guest Mary Wilson, original member of the Supremes. Now, what do you feel was the first big break that opened the door and enabled you to achieve the level of success you were able to?
Well, there were several, and the first, of course, was having Mr. Berry Gordy put us with the great writing team of Holland Dozier Holland, which was Eddie and Brian Holland, who were brothers, and Lamont Dozier. So that was really the stepping stone to us becoming great artists, because we have released so many records that were not hit, and we were actually called the No-Hit Supremes around Motown by all the other artists. And when we got with Holland Dozier Holland, it was when we started. We got our first hit record, and so I think that was really the best thing. Just getting with the right producer. And of course, they did 10 of our 12 million selling records. So, that definitely was the beginning. Now, when that record, what was it? Where Did Our Love Go? When it became a hit, well, that really was the beginning of the career of the Supremes. The big moment.
Right. Henry G here with you on a Sunday afternoon. Special guest Mary Wilson, original member of the Supremes. We have much more to talk about, more of the Supremes music on the way. Here are the Supremes. This is Where Did Our Love Go on today's hottest music, Hot 103. Today's hottest music, Hot 103. Your boy Henry G here with you on a Sunday afternoon. It's going down. Special guest Mary Wilson, original member of the Supremes. Now, when did you first realize the magnitude of the success of the Supremes?
Well, when we first realized how famous we were at that moment was obviously when we were told that Where Did Our Love Go was now a hit on the radio. We were actually on the Dick Clark Caravan of Stars tour, and we were traveling around the United States, and that was when we actually heard that yes, this record was a hit, and I remember we all just started hugging each other and jumping around, it was very exciting because we were, this was the first time that we actually knew that we had made it when that record became number one. And not being at home, we were, as I said, we were on this Dick Clark tour. So it was just a great thing because now when we went out on the stage, the audiences went wild. Well, we just had no idea that the record was being played so much on the radio while we were on this tour, because we didn't have radios. We were on the bus every day. So then one night, Mr. Dick Clark said, and here they are, ladies and gentlemen, the Supremes. And the crowd just roared, and we were like, who are they roaring for? So that was very amazing.
Wow, that's incredible. Henry G here with you on the Sunday afternoon special guest, Mary Wilson of the Supremes. Now, you definitely have a lot of fans right here in Las Cruces. What do you want to say to all your fans that call in, request the music of the Supremes dedicated right here in the 575 Las Cruces, New Mexico?
Yeah. Well, I say to them, we wouldn't be who we are without them. That's the bottom line of that. So, I totally appreciate their friendship, their devotion, because they certainly do call in stations, not only in your area there in New Mexico, but all over the world actually. And they're constantly writing me, emailing me about, I just call the radio station, or I just picked up this magazine, or so happy about it. I mean, they just keep in touch, and it's just amazing, and it's really beautiful, and it's part of who we are as the Supremes, because these people have, they say, well, my mom and my dad played your music on the radio all the time when we were growing up, so I know all of the Supreme songs, and that's a wonderful thing.
Henry G here with you on the Sunday afternoon special guest, Mary Wilson, original member of the Supremes. Now, with everything you've been able to accomplish throughout your career, what are you personally most proud of?
Well, actually, of everything I'm most proud of is my children. Right. I have 3 children and 8 grandchildren. So that's my biggest achievement in life, being a mom and raising those children. In terms of the career, I guess the biggest achievement would be the Supremes not only becoming the most famous female group in the world, having been called the No-Hit Supremes for so long in our young life, was the fact that we were, I think we inspired a whole generation of people in terms of not only, the recordings and things of that nature, but, we were like one of the first pop groups to be on Ed Sullivan's show and be on there like almost every other Sunday, inspire people, especially black women, that, you can become famous and all of those kind of things. And, of course, we came along at a time in America when to be an Afro-American or, black person or Negro, as we were called then, it was, it was just great having to be there so that people like Oprah Winfrey and, they could say having seen the Supremes on television helped them to know that they too can become, rich and famous. So, I think all of that has a lot to do with what I think has been our greatest achievement.
Today's hottest music, Hot 103, Henry G here with you on the Sunday afternoon special guest, Mary Wilson, original member of the Supremes. We have more to talk about, more music of the Supremes on the way here. Those Baby Love right here on today's hottest music, Hot 103 on a Sunday afternoon. Today's hottest music, Hot 103, Henry G here with you on the Sunday afternoon. It's going down. Special guest, Mary Wilson, original member of the Supremes. Now, what do you want to say to anyone out here in Las Cruces going through their daily struggles, but at the same time aspiring, working hard to reach their goals and their dreams?
Yeah, well, what I say to people, to everyone, is that, God is inside of each of us. I mean, I think we are made of the God stuff. So we need to take more time to look inside ourselves and be honest with ourselves. And, yeah, life does bring you some challenges, some things you look at while you're in you don't think you're ever going to get out of. I've been in some of those. I've written books about them as well, because I do believe that you can get beyond and find the good in everything. And sometimes it doesn't look like it, but you got to persevere. You got to hold on. You got to be patient. What my mom used to say, God may not come when you want him, but he's always right on time. So, be patient and don't give up. Just don't give up and try to find the happiness and the good in everything. They say behind every door, when one door closes, another one opens. So you got to, stay awake, stay conscious, stay happy.
Mary Wilson, it was truly an honor. I truly appreciate you being a part of On a Sunday Afternoon with your boy Henry G right here on Hot 103. Before we get into your track, Stop in the Name of Love, what did it mean to you to be a Supreme? And also, what does it mean when artists come up and tell you that you inspired them to pursue a career in the music and, you were a great inspiration to them?
So, well, it's a wonderful thing because, as I said earlier, we, Flo, Diane, and myself, and there were four of us, and Betty McGlon, in the very early days, we were like just three little black girls, just singing, being friends and just singing. And for us to have achieved this lifelong career, well, it's beyond a dream. I mean, we dared to dream back then, and we made them come true. And so it's a wonderful, I think it's what everybody would want, that their dreams come true, and we made ours come true. So, I mean, how much happier can you be? You got what you wanted. So it's for me, it's been just a fabulous, not only career, it's been a fabulous life. I've met so many wonderful, wonderful friends, and I mean, I get thousands of Christmas cards, birthday cards, all kinds of cards from people that I don't know. So for me, life has been really wonderful, and to have people look up to us, as you say, that we inspired them, or it just could not be better. I'm very, very pleased that I could be a part of someone's life and help them to have some happiness in there.
Mary Wilson, thanks once again. Any last thing you want to say to the listeners out here in Las Cruces?
103 Las Cruces. It's Mary Wilson speaking with my favorite guy. Hey!
And here's Mary Wilson and the Supremes, Stop in the Name of Love on today's hottest music, Hot 103.